All right, so today we're going to get into a really powerful story. It's all about what happens when you finally get everything you thought you wanted, only to find yourself completely at rock bottom. It's this incredible journey from chasing, all the usual stuff to discovering something way, way deeper. So the whole thing kicks off with this really raw, really honest admission. I was at rock bottom. And I think that's a feeling a lot of us can relate to, right? That feeling of being totally lost, where it feels like there's nowhere to go but up. But what did that rock bottom actually look like for him? I mean, look at this. The situation was just bleak. It was like a perfect storm of everything going wrong at once. Relationships were falling apart. Work was a total mess. And on top of all that, imagine the crushing loneliness of being in a foreign country completely broke. It's really no wonder this was the start of a pretty deep depression. And, hitting that low point actually led to a huge realization. It's about this trap that honestly so many of us fall into. This endless cycle of just chasing things, chasing the stuff we think is going to make us happy. So let's break down what that chase actually looked like. Okay, so here are the big ones, right? The classic goals that the world tells us to go after. You've got the money, the fast car, the successful business. You've got the perfect relationship, the girlfriend. And of course, the dream body, the six-pack. And the story is really clear here. None of this stuff is bad in itself. The problem is when we make these things the only thing, the entire source of who we are and where we get our happiness from. And this right here, this is the core idea of the whole thing. It's this amazing metaphor. Chasing after all that worldly stuff, it's like drinking water that just never, ever quenches your thirst. Yeah, you get a quick fix, you feel good for a minute, but it always leaves you wanting more. It just creates this vicious cycle of feeling insecure and always needing the next thing. Which, of course, leads to this really crucial question. Think about it. If you get the money, the car, the relationship, and then you lose it, who are you now? If your entire identity is built on stuff that can vanish in a heartbeat, a business fails, money's gone, a relationship ends, what's left of you? It's just not a stable foundation to build a life on, is it? Okay, so after finally seeing how empty that whole chase was, the journey takes a massive turn, a total pivot. It stops being about what you can get and starts being about finding a totally different kind of fulfillment, the kind that doesn't just disappear when your circumstances change. And this verse from the Gospel of John becomes the absolute key to this new way of thinking. It lays out such a powerful contrast. It says, whoever drinks of this water, the worldly stuff, will thirst again. But then it offers an alternative. Whoever drinks of the water that I shall give him will never thirst. We're talking about a promise of lasting, permanent fulfillment. This really breaks it down perfectly, doesn't it? You've got these two kinds of water. On one side, you have the worldly water, money, status, relationships. It gives you that temporary satisfaction, but it always leads to thirsting again. But on the other side, you have the living water, faith, purpose, service. This is the stuff that brings lasting fulfillment, the kind that means you'll never thirst again. It's a source that just doesn't run dry. And to build on that idea, the story brings in another powerful metaphor, the bread of life. It's really another way of describing the exact same thing. It's about finding a spiritual anchor that truly nourishes you, that satisfies those deep, deep human hungers for meaning and purpose. The kind of thing that stops you from desperately searching for that next temporary fix all the time. Now, all of this sounds great in theory, right? But what does it actually look like in real life? Well, the story shifts to this amazing real-world example from a trip to the Caribbean that just flipped every expectation on its head. Just look at this contrast. It's incredible. On the one hand, you have the luxury resort. We're talking butler service, amazing food, literally one of the nicest resorts in the world. And the feeling? Completely empty. Then you have the other experience, a youth mission, doing manual labor, serving kids in a local school, leading worship. And the feeling from that? Happy, purposeful, full of joy. It's a night and day difference. And the takeaway from this is just, wow, it's so profound. He says that the day spent serving other people, not the day spent in luxury, might have been one of the best days of his entire life. Think about that. It was this crystal clear confirmation that true fulfillment, real joy, came from giving, not from getting. The luxury was passive, you just receive it. But the service was active. It built connections, it had a real purpose. And that's where the joy was. So, after all that, what's the big takeaway from this whole journey? Well, it really boils down to a simple but incredibly powerful message of hope. especially for anyone out there who feels like they're lost.
And the message is just this: there is hope, there is peace, and there is purpose. It's a clear signal that if you feel like you're in a dark place, if you're chasing things that just leave you feeling empty, there is another way. According to this journey, real hope and real peace and real purpose, they're out there, but you find them in a totally different place.
And that really brings us to the final question, one for you to think about. In your own life, where are you looking for water? What are you chasing? Is it the kind of thing that's just going to leave you thirsty again? Or are you looking for something more, something that truly lasts? A lot to think about. Thanks for joining me on this one.